showing.
Start cameras. Tape on. Increase vibration. Raise noise level.
Hey everybody, welcome back. G'day, g'day, g'day. And I've got another transistor radio. As you can see, KB, Rhapsody Deluxe. And KB stands for Kolster brands. Made in the UK, this one in 1963. So broadcast and shortwave, I guess, or long wave as they call it in the UK. I'm really not sure if there's a difference. I don't know. This model in particular, is a Super 8. So I'm assuming there are 8 transistors in there. And I've got the schematic for it, so good old Radio Museum helped out there, and that's good. And from what I've been able to determine, this should be a model V for Victor, P for Peter, 31. And found out that the VP31 and this one share the same chassis, according to Radio Museum. Anyway, so what have we got? So we've got what appears to be a geared dial, because it takes a bit to get it moving. That's good, but works nice. The case is, well, the covering is pretty much spot on, I mean, for its age. So it's just over 60 years old. This thing has been looked after. What else have we got? The buttons. So, off button, what's that? Medium wave, long wave. And they're working. There's that volume control there. So that's cool. On this side, take that to be an aerial. And that jack there, probably, I don't know, headphones, or back in the day, earpiece. I'm assuming. Now, I haven't looked inside this. I thought, let's do it on video. So, I'm assuming, yep, push those down, click open, nice. Oh yeah. And, okay, 3 wires, and positive and negative, black and yellow, black and red, I'm assuming, and some new connectors on there. So somebody's done a little bit of work to this. It doesn't look like they've touched anything on the circuit board though. So a couple of electrodes, whatever, okay, wires to there, speaker. Here we go. Model number, it is VP31, 732 out of whatever. Okay, let's assume, I don't know how many they made, would have made a lot, I reckon. What I'm going to do, so I'm going to go back and check the schematic, just to make sure. I'm pretty sure about these two, and not sure about this wire here, so a little bit of investigation and then I'll come back. Okay, I'm back, and yeah, I'm glad I looked around on the, not only the schematic, but luckily I've also managed to score a wiring diagram for it, and it tells me, okay, we've got a black and a red wire, and we should have an orange wire. In this case, this one's white, but I'll just bring up the diagram and show you. So as you can see, if you go up the top there, the original battery was made up of 2 4.5 volt batteries and wired in series, and the orange wire is attached to the battery center tap, and that comes down to a point on the motherboard, on the circuit board, pardon me, and it's not the place where this white wire is connected. In fact, let me get my little screwdriver and pointer. As you can see, come down, the orange wire should actually be connected there. No, pardon me. Yeah, well, yeah, there. And I think, anyway, either way, it joins up. It's connected to the negative of that 220 UF. It's also connected to the positive of that 220 there. And it's also connected to the violet wire, which goes off to the headphone jack. So, let me just put it down like that, and we'll run some continuity tests. So, those two caps should be connected. Yep, don't know if you heard the beep, but I'll just bring it closer. Cool, and either one into the violet. Yep. Cool. So this thing, whatever it is not connected to them, but I did find, hold on, did I? Yeah, there, it's connected to that, which is, what is it, 22k. And anyway, either whoever's put that in, well, I'm assuming if someone's put it in, and they must have, they've made a mistake, so I'm not going to worry about that at all. And it's pretty easy to create a wire, and I've got a couple of places there I can join the center tap to. So, but first off, I'm going to make up some batteries. I'm going to make up a 2-pack battery and wire them in series. So back when I've done that. Okay, a little bit of work, and I've got myself 4.5 volts there, 3 AAAs in series, and another one. So, won't be too hard. Where are we? Positive and negative. Just join those two up together. Alright, so now I should have 9 volts. I've got no room here. Just want to make sure. So I'll just connect up the positive and the negative. Okay, 9.5 volts. That'll do. A little bit over won't hurt. And also I found a picture of one of these with what appears to be the original battery in it, and as you can see the battery is what do they call it, PP11, PP11, two 4.5s in series, and as you can see there is an orange wire on that photo, and it goes underneath the circuit board. And if we come back now to the circuit board, it actually comes in under there somewhere, pretty much where I'm looking. So I reckon first thing we do, I'm not going to worry about that center tap too much, although I did read that it's required for the volume output, as there's no output transformer on this. Anyway, that was in one of the radio threads from the UK. So, you know, again, not sure, flying a bit blind here, but let's just switch the radio to medium wave, and let's get some jumpers. See if this thing is actually alive. Should get something even with that center tap connection. I'm just getting jumpers as I'm talking, so alright, so there we go, positive and negative, it's all correct, and batteries come under, oh shit, okay, my shit soldering, the negative wire came up one of the batteries, so I will fix that up and then we'll do this. Right, the battery is ready, and here's a test.
Wish you love and fun. Thank
Shit,
you
it
very,
works.
very much for your time today.
Oh
Thank
man.
you, Centre, and thank you to your listeners as
Oh,
well.
man.
Absolutely. Michelle Turvey there.
Hey Larry, I'm
Incredible.
luckier than you, I think.
Western Australian Australian of the Year. We're so
well,
lucky
today
to get a
anyway.
chance to talk to people like this and to have of people like Michelle Turvey highlighted and
Wow.
held up as part of this Australian of the Year. It's been an absolute joy. There was one more, I think, that we
Wow.
have on Friday, Australian of the Year.
Wow.
Covered the
That sounds
country
great.
here on ABC Radio. You might be heading off to another
Oh, I
program.
can't believe it.
I'll see you again tomorrow afternoon.
Good afternoon, Jesse Thompson with an ABC News update.
Not bad.
Authorities
Not
say
bad
it's
at
now
all.
safe for Rochester residents to return.
All right, now, bring the camera up a bit. Let's check the Schematic business out. So, get a jumper. And where's our Schematic? There it is, our positive and negative. Bang. You're on there, my little yellow jumper cable. And I'll connect the battery up, or the radio up again to the battery, I think.
Sporting news, Steve Smith has won the race to replace the retired David Warner at the top of the batting order for Australia's first cricket test against the West Indies next week. Melbourne's weather sunny and a forecast top of 26. It's currently 22 degrees. And for more on these and other stories, keep listening or ask your smart device to play the latest news from ABC Melbourne.
ABC Radio Melbourne and Victoria, traffic. Good afternoon, it's Caroline Ferguson from the Department of Transport and Planning. If you're driving on the west.
Well, okay, like I said, according to that thread, that Schematic's needed, that it's 4.5 volts. It's needed for the output, the audio output, but it's working exceedingly well without it. Unless it's got something to do with the audio jack, given that Schematic does connect up to the violet. So I'm going to go get a set of headphones and plug it in and see if that works. Right, got my little, where are they? Headphones. And let's turn it on.
Different people, people that I've worked with, family, friends, neighbours.
And plug it in.
Just met. I was sandbagging with the lady.
Well, it kills signal, that's something. And if I listen through my headphones, I can hear it. All right, let's try that Schematic again. Pardon if I'm talking loud. No. All right, so that Schematic connection makes absolutely no difference.
But now it's what?
No difference whatsoever. So I'm not going to worry about it, and I'm just going to be starting to snipping that white wire off because I don't know what it is, and I don't even want to test it. You know, what do you say, Ken? Grins and giggles? Yeah, we say shits and giggles down here. I'd rather not. I'd just rather not inject 4.5 volts into part of the circuit when I don't know what it's going to do. So, yeah, call me gutless, but anyway, safe. I'd rather be safe than sorry. So I don't know, I'm going to think about, I should recap it, I suppose, I should. Need to go get some. But anyway, I'm going to put a, where is it here? Got that? Hey, one of these with a 9-volt battery in it. Perfect. Absolutely perfect. So I'll get that wired in and I'll come back.
Hi kids, Butte Popstar cards to collect, one in every loaf of Sunblitz. Plus a contest. Rooster gives his morning call. Tip-top Sunblitz, bread for all. Fresher, tastier than the rest. Do-do-de-do-do-do-do. Just write the last line of our song and crumbs, you could win an EMI pop album. Or an HMV stereo cassette player and library. And hey, you can send in as many entries as you like. So, if you use your loaf, you'll get them in real quick. Every entry will be judged on neatness and originality by a panel of judges, and the winners will be notified by mail. So, send your entries with your name and address to Sunblessed, Box 222, Nunawading, Victoria. By March 29th. Oh, and use your loaf. Start collecting Sunblessed Popstar cards too, including one of me.
Well, I got around to the recapping, and where are we? It's our two main caps there, 220. Oh, well, they were 200s, but I put in two 220s. 10 up there, and 160 there. Had to cobble that together. Close, just over 160, so that'll be okay. And another one up there anyway, and some resistors. So 3 of them. There's a couple more underneath there, as you can see, just 0.1s. So I probably mentioned this before, but I know there are some people out there say never change mustard caps. You don't have to. I prefer to. They say they never fail. Well, you know, I have to question that and say, yeah, there's no such thing as a component that will never fail. So while you're in there, it's apart, I reckon just, you know, change them. Best thing to do, with caps anyway. So the thing does work. I've been testing it. You know, you walk away and you come back and it doesn't work, but let's hope that doesn't happen. So I'm just going to play around with the case a little bit, get this back in, and we'll finish up this video. Well, here it is, all done. And I just want to say the guy in that commercial now has become an Australian icon, Johnny Farnham. And yeah, been around since the 60s as a pop singer. And yeah, very well known here in Australia. Don't know about him overseas though. And anyway, back to the radio. Again, as I said, all done. Here's my little 9-volt battery. Again, I'm still at a loss with that centre tap, the battery centre tap arrangement. Really don't know. If you guys got any ideas, I'd appreciate it, certainly. Maybe I should be in there. I don't know if it does need to be in there. Easy enough to make up a couple of battery packs and replace that. But other than that, I've given the case a clean up, and it's come up pretty good. Some scuff marks still on there. But all in all, pretty good. And this one is definitely a keeper. I absolutely love it, and it's not that I really get attached to a lot of radios, but let's...
Issue, the penny has dropped, say in Canberra, that we're out there, people doing the shopping, they know that prices keep going up,
it's
and we hear
great sound
they're
on
not
this
getting them.
for what it is.
Sort of Trumpian, like a dystopia. And Nick also gives a delightful sample of some of the lies of the No campaign spread on social media.
I'm not even going to try shortwave, it ain't going to work. And what I also did, got one of these car antenna plugs. So should I need to, whack it in there, and I've got an aerial. So not that it adds much. I think it's a pretty sensitive radio as it is. So anyway, that's it. That's the KB Rhapsody Deluxe Super 8, and great looking radio. Came in all sorts of colours, and you know, I wouldn't mind another one. But this'll do. This'll do for now. Anyway, guys, thank you very much. There's another transistor radio done. I'm sort of getting used to it a little bit. Still prefer valves though. Yes. Anyway, I will be back very soon. Take care, everybody. Thank you for watching, and bye-bye.